This is Merca. Hello everybody. Welcome. My name is BCN Palomino and welcome to our second best of three, our second semifinals of the evening. This is of course a open house tournament, meaning anyone and everyone can join if they would like to and if they are available on the date and time. At the top right of the habitation station is going to be none other than BCN BloodyDeath. Whoa. And on the other end of the world here, from Kappaface, from FCQM, is going to be Ezio, a Red Terran player. Making his way into the semifinals, Ezio working his way through the brackets one game at a time. One best of one at a time, and here he is today. Both these players are going to have quite a battle ahead of them. This is quite the interesting map. We've got the gold base, of course, as a possible third, a possible secret natural. We also have all this dead space over here. We can do some kind of drops, either with warp prisms or medevacs, of course. Third base, there's a nice amount of dead space behind here that we could hop between the main and the natural. Oh, cool. Neat. Ice man melting. I'm not even sure how to pronounce that. We're gonna have a super secret gateway going down behind the minerals. Let's see if this supply depot gets here on time to keep this scout out of Ezio's base. Apparently, FCQM stands for Football Club Quillos de Monte. Oh wow, this probe actually squeezes in 1 second too soon, or 1 second too late. No, 1 second too soon. Instantly goes to the corner, as he's been a naughty little probe. All right, nothing too wild and crazy for BloodyDeath. But he does decide to put those that gateway and that core in an interesting place. Now, the reason to put this gateway and this core here would be so that if a Reaper's hopping around, say a Reaper's coming down this way, he can't just go around the mineral line. He's got to go through it, which means it gives the opportunity for these probes to get us around, or just to tempt the Reaper enough not to try to go around or to try to go through. This is blocking the entry, or blocking so that pesky Reaper can be a little less annoying when it comes to your average Reaper. Well, we haven't really seen any games by Ezio quite yet. We're going to see one Marine coming out, and then the reactor, as well as the second gas coming up, as well as a factory now coming up. No command center, no barracks command center for Ezio. Ezio's going to be he's going to be the aggressor of this match, while BloodyDeath with the standard gateway expand is going to be the recipient of said tech choices. Second gas, of course, going down as fast as possible. Very nice pylon placement. It's gonna have to worry about drops, and I think that's exactly what Ezio is going to do. Ezio is going to try to take advantage of this particular map, and I think he's going to try to rush out a drop. I would imagine a Widow Mine drop, as we do see a Widow Mine coming out. It would be quite hilarious if we didn't see a medevac coming out soon. This Stalker going to put on a little aggression. He is going to see no command center, which is going to be a little worrisome. That Stalker almost getting taken out, but doesn't. But he does. But that does mean that BloodyDeath was able to scout the tech choice of the factory in the background and a Widow Mine coming out. Robotics facility, just because he can, and 2 more gates are going to be added on here. This Marine, whoa! This Marine went. I think he might have been. I don't know. He's just looking. He's just looking for any any super secret pylons or super secret probes. Alrighty, so the medevac comes out, and we're going to see a full medevac moving on over to BloodyDeath's base here. This is one Widow Mine and 6 Marines going to get packed in shoulder to shoulder, and they're going to arrive at under 7 minutes into this game. The first observer is going to pop out here. There are no other units out across the map, which means that BloodyDeath's army is at home as well. This observer is going to be here in just enough time. Hopefully this observer doesn't get any crazy ideas and tries to scout his opponent, or he could be out of position here. And here comes the drop. This Reaper, this sentry's stuck. This poor little guy. He is stuck. One probe going to be sacrificed for the greater good. As that Widowmine, probably one of the more dangerous units immediately, is taken out here. And this medevac is going to hide over here and hopefully come back at the most opportune moment. Now, what is nice is that that Widowmine did go down, which means that this observer doesn't have to be too worried about staying by the natural. But it looks like you might want to double check and make sure where that medevac actually did go. Well, let's see. Do we have any sign of a command center? We got no sign of a command center. This is looking like a 1-1-1-1 with a Rax opener. And here's the Raven. Here's the tank. Here are the Marines. What upgrade do we got? We're gonna have a stim attack coming out of Ezio. Hopefully these two stalkers are enough to power down that medevac before he gets too crazy. This observing. Colossus Tech will be the name of the game for this round. These stalkers are actually out of position here. We'll allow this medevac to land. 4 stalkers going to be no match for 2 stalkers. 4 Marines going to be no match for 2 stalkers. These stalkers, they want that medevac. Yeah, one stalker is actually going to sacrifice himself trying to chase down that medevac. Alright, Colossus production is coming, and it looks like it's going to be in plenty of time for this attack that's going to come at him. I really feel like Ezio wasn't able to do enough damage, or as much damage as he would have wanted to. We got 3 workers taken out by Ezio. 3 of Bloody Death's workers were taken out with that opening, with that harassment. This medevac will return to tell the story, and I imagine that this army needs to move out really soon. I want to see this army move out right away, and he is going to move out roughly the 10-minute mark is when he's going to leave his base. I would have actually liked to see him arrive at his opponent's base at the 10-minute mark. But here we go. Here we go. Oh, some cute queuing for the medevac. I really like that. One stalker is going to be in charge of defending the entire natural. And one Colossus is out. No zealots in the army. Which I guess you might as well. I guess a zealot really wouldn't help very much in this situation. Second Colossus is joining the army, but at the same time we are going to have a point defense drone which is going to zone out all of these stalker shots. Oh, wow. There goes a... Oh, there it goes. What are those called once again? Can't believe I'm forgetting. Heat Seeker Missile. Or Seeker Missile. There goes a Seeker Missile. It is going to hit. Right now, we're primarily on the ground. We're primarily Marines and tanks. The tanks are going to be able to do some damage from the distance on the Colossus. But Colossus are going to do so much damage to these Marines, and it looks like that this is going to be squashed. 2 Colossus are going to be more than enough to pummel this. I really like that Seeker Missile. And suddenly, I'm not sure what Ezio is what's on his mind right now. We're going to go to the Ezio camp. Choo indeed. We might see some SCVs come off the line here. Because he's going to have to defend what he may or may not expect as the counter attack. And Bloody Death is on his way. Let's see if we get any drops coming out from Ezio. Ezio in a tough position now. I'll say he does see this army, this marauding army. Oh no, the supply depot was down, and Bloody Death ran right up the ramp. That's going to be game number 1 of this best of 3.